Hi, welcome to Breathe Yoga. I'm Ashley Mann, and today I'm going to lead you through a sequence of poses that focuses primarily on the neck, the shoulders, and the chest. We're going to go ahead and start out in Shavasana on your back. So find a comfortable position for you. So having the legs extended does not feel good to you today. You can place the soles of your feet on the floor with the knees bent to give support for the lower back. So just take a moment to let your body sink into the earth. Wiggle around as you need to. Allow your head to be heavy. And just take a moment to scan through the neck, the shoulders, across the chest, and just notice any tension that you may be holding there if you're shrugging your shoulders up to your ears, even though you're lying on your back. Now take a big round of breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. And see if you can just roll those shoulders down and back a little bit more. Another round of breath in, inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, sigh. And we'll do that one more time. Big round of breath in. Exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Now from here, if it's available to you, close your lips just slightly and allow the breath to enter and leave through the nose, keeping the tongue and the jaw relaxed. Think about opening up through the throat to breathe. Begin to allow the breath to travel from the chest down to the belly and let that happen organically. Try not to force anything. Just think about each round of breath that you take, making it a little longer, a little deeper than the last breath. Notice if you're lifting your shoulders up off the floor, taking a couple more rounds of breath here. Just let your shoulders, your head, your back, your legs melt into the earth. On your next exhale, slowly pull the knees into the chest. Allowing your low back to lift up off the earth. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Just giving the glutes, the hamstrings a little stretch. And from here, we're going to go ahead and extend our legs up to the sky, flexing through the feet. Hands can go behind the legs if you need support underneath the hips, if that feels better to you. Allow the sacrum, that triangular bone just above your booty, to rest on the earth. And just notice if this is challenging for you. Notice if you start to shrug your shoulders as you create this intensity through the legs by pressing through the heels. So this allows blood flow to return to the spine, to the heart. Now begin to point your toes toward the sky. Flex your feet, pulling your toes toward your face, plantar dorsiflexion of the feet. And when it feels good to you, play with your toes, spreading through your toes, curl your toes, and then begin to make circles with the ankles. You can move the feet in the same direction, opposite direction, whatever feels good to you. Just make sure you go both rotations so that you give balance to the ankles. On your next exhale, hug the knees into the chest again. Take a big breath, crossing through the ankles. Begin to rock forward and backward, coming into a seated position. And then when you come to your seated position, sit up nice and tall. Bring your fingertips out in front of you, tilt your tailbone back, lift up and lengthen through the spine. And from here, go ahead and shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Roll them down and back. Notice if you have those crunchies around your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down, back. And we're going to do that one more time, this time with a cleansing breath. Don't be afraid to sigh, make noise. There's power in the breath. Big breath. Now from here, turn your palms up so you get a natural external rotation of the shoulders. If you'd like to bring your fingertips, your index finger to your thumb, go ahead and do that now for Jana Mudra. Close your eyes if that's available to you. Scan your body from the earth up to the crown of the head. Think about lengthening the spine, but try not to press the chin forward as you do that. Now on your next exhale, slowly drop the chin to the chest, just going to a place that feels good to you. Inhale, lifting to a neutral position. Exhale, chin to the sky. Keep length in both the front and the back of the neck. Again, inhale, neutral position. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, chin to sky. Hold this. And then if you tend to have TMJ or clench your jaw, go ahead and take your bottom teeth out further than the top and just give your jaw a little stretch. Release the jaw slowly. Slowly inhale the head back to neutral position. From here, exhale, look over the right shoulder. Take this slowly so you can feel the left side of the neck down in the trapezius, the top of the shoulder. Inhale back to neutral position. Exhale, looking over the left shoulder. And just notice any tightness. Inhale, neutral. Again, exhale, right. Try to connect to the breath. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, left. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, chin to chest. Bring hands to heart center and just take a moment here to set an intention for your practice today. On your next inhale, lift the head slowly, sweep the arms up, and really exaggerate the sweep of the arms so you feel that stretch through the chest. And as you exhale, bring your right hand to the earth, reach up and over with the left. Palm faces the earth, really extend out through the side body so you feel that stretch all the way up from the hip through the fingertips. Chest is open, breathe. As you're ready, inhale, press to center. And now bringing the left hand to the earth, reach up and over with the right, really extending out through the side body. Notice which side of the body feels tighter than the other. And take your neck where you feel comfortable. You can look down to the earth, you can look forward, you can look to the eye of the elbow. Inhale, pressing to center. Now we take a twist. Take your left hand to your right knee. Relax through your shoulders. Lift up through the crown of the head. Take a breath in. And now just drop that right ear toward the right shoulder. Just going to a place that feels good to you. If it's too much, just inhale the head back up to a neutral position. Now from here, inhale, lift the head neutral. And as you exhale, slowly release your head and your body. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up, big breath. Exhale, taking the left hand behind you, right hand to the knee. Relax your shoulders, lift up through the crown of the head. Take a breath in and slowly drop left ear, left shoulder. And just notice which side of the body has more tension on it today, through the low back, the SI joints. If you have a pull from your neck down into your shoulder, just be an observer of the body. Inhale, lift the head neutral. Slowly exhale, release the head and then the body. Go ahead and bring your hands out in front of you, finding your way to tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Look back in the space you've created with the legs. Scoot the feet where you can't see them. Here, Durga or cat-cow, and I really want you to focus on the breath here. So inhale, slowly lifting the tailbone, lifting through the heart, lifting the crown of the head. And then as long as your exhale is, that's how long I want you to take to move into your cat pose. As you tuck the tailbone, navel to spine, chin to chest, press through the hands. Again, inhale, lifting. And as you exhale, round out. One more time like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round out. And as you round out, I want you to hold your cat pose. Press through your hands. Now shift your tailbone back towards your heels like you would if you were going into down dog. Almost to the point your hands want to lift up off the mat and feel that stretch that happens through the shoulders. One more breath. On your next exhale, slowly come forward to neutral spine. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Press your chest toward your toes. And when you get there, pedal through the feet and just take a moment to work out any tension down the backs of the legs. Breathe. Now bend your knees quite a lot. Look forward, step forward to meet your hands. Press through your heels, bend your knees, and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let your head be the very last thing that stacks on your shoulders. When you get to the top, shrug your shoulders up, roll them down and back, turn the palms forward for Tadasana or mountain pose, and then maybe rock forward and backward on the feet just so you settle in and get rooted into the earth. So big toe, pinky toe, either side of the heel, a little bend in the knees, lift up through the crown of the head, breathe. Half sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Again, really exaggerating that sweep of the arms so you get that stretch through the chest. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. Relax your head, your shoulders at the bottom. Inhale, halfway, lengthening the spine. Belly is strong, shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Press through the heels, reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up, reaching, creating space. Exhale, hands to heart center. If you're still tight, widen the feet or put a bigger bend in the knees. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, Uttanasana. Reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands heart center. Next time we're going to stay in our forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, leading with the heart, hinging at the hips, bending at the knees. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and as you exhale this time, bend your knees quite a lot. Let your ribs, your belly rest on your quads. Shift the weight forward into the toes more than the heels, and just let gravity pull on your neck and shoulders. And as it feels good to you, bend your elbows, wrap your hands around your elbows, let your body sway side to side. If you want a little bit more here through the shoulders, through the chest, take your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers, let your fists fall forward. And then slowly make a circle with your head clockwise, counterclockwise. Shake your head yes to self-care. Shake your head no to judgment. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh, let go. Release your hands to the earth. Bend your knees quite a lot. Step back to plank position, top of a push-up. Belly's nice and strong here. We're going to hold this plank for about 5 rounds of breath. And if you need to drop to the knees here, go ahead and drop to the knees, knees behind the hips. Hands should be big starfish hands, index fingers making an 11. Relax the shoulders down and back. Draw the core up and in, tightest pair of pants. Press back through the heels. Take one more breath. As you exhale, drop your knees, slowly lower all the way down to the floor. Elbows stay snug to the body, and I want you to lower all the way down. Now from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend the right arm long, making a T. Turn your head to the left. Relax your body onto the earth. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, press through the left hand, opening up the body. Maybe you stack the hips, maybe you stack the shoulders. Just go to the place that feels good to you. If you stack the hips, take that left foot and place it just behind the right knee for a little support. Breathe. One more breath here. And then slowly release back down into your prone position on the belly. Now from here, draw that right hand underneath the right shoulder, turn your head to the right, left ear faces or rests on the earth, left arm is extended into a T position. Take a breath in and slowly open up. Now one side may be a little tighter than the other, so only go to the place that feels good to you. This should feel good, it shouldn't be painful. So if it is painful, come out of it, or don't go quite as deep into the shoulder opener. One more breath. And then slowly release, coming into your prone position on the belly. Bring that left hand underneath the shoulder, press into tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, preparing for thread the needle. We're gonna go ahead and take the right hand and turn it in so the middle finger is facing the left hand. Inhale that left hand up and out, opening up through the chest. And as you exhale, reach the left arm through the space you've created with the right, allowing your head and shoulder to rest on the earth. Now relax through the left hand and then pull the hips back toward the center of the mat. Breathe. If it feels good and you feel strong here and you want to challenge yourself, your balance a little bit, go ahead and press the top of the left foot into the earth. Curl the right toes under behind you, press through the heel, belly strong. Keep the hips square to the earth. If you feel strong, maybe lift the right leg. Lifting through the heel, engaging all the way from the glute. Foot is flexed, toes are pointing toward the earth. Breathe. And then slowly release that knee, try not to fall. Press through the right hand, inhale the left hand all the way up and open through the chest, and now bring the left hand down to face the right, and give the right hand a little shake out. Inhale, reach the right hand up, open through the chest. Exhale through the space you've created with the left arm, allowing the head, the shoulder to rest on the earth. Pull the hips back toward the center of the mat. Breathe. You can stay here or maybe press the top of the right foot into the earth. Curl the left toes under, pressing back through that heel, straightening that leg. Squeeze the glute and then lift the leg if you feel strong. Breathe. Eyes on drishti, your focal point for balance. One more breath. Slowly release that knee to the earth. Try not to fall there. Press through that left hand. Inhale all the way up and out, opening up the chest. And then release that right hand to a neutral position. Shake out the left wrist. From here, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Curl the toes under, lifting the tailbone up and back. Press your chest toward your toes. Inhale the right foot up behind you. As you exhale, step through crescent lunge. Press through the front heel, inhale, rise up, and then check in with your pelvis. Remember, it should be like a bowl of water. So if it's tipping to the left, pull it down, pull forward, belly strong. Take your hands to the sky. Breathe. You can stay here, or if you want to open up through the chest, you want a little bit more of a challenge. On your next exhale, take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Press your fists down toward the floor, pulling the shoulder blades together. Now keep the pelvis where it is. Belly is strong. Take a breath in, press the heart forward, and maybe look up slightly. And you should feel a really yummy stretch across the chest, into the shoulders. Breathe. It's normal to feel challenged here. One more breath. Inhale up to a neutral position and just slowly release the hands, bringing the hands to the earth. Step the right foot back to meet the left, plank position. Exhale, lower down with control. Elbows are snug to the body. Inhale, scoop up, low or high cobra, whatever feels good to you today. I'm going to take a high cobra. Exhale down, press to the knees, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot up behind you. As you exhale, step the foot through crescent pose, feet hips distance. Press through the front heel. Inhale, rise up. Adjust your pelvis. Shoulders relaxed, hands to the sky. Give a little bit of a rotation of the pinkies inward so that those shoulders melt down the back. And you're welcome to stay here if this suits you today. If you want a little bit more, take a round of breath. Exhale, hands go behind your back, interlace your fingers.
Press your fist toward the floor, pulling the shoulder blades together. Keep your pelvis strong, belly up and in. Take a breath, and then maybe press the heart forward, looking up to a new focal point. Now notice your balance here. As you change your drishti, your focal point, your balance is challenged. The higher the drishti, the less grounded you're going to feel. Inhale, lift your spine to a neutral position and just slowly release the hands to the earth. Step the left foot back to meet the right plank position. Exhale, lower down with control. Elbows snug to the body. Inhale, scoop up, lower high cobra. Exhale down. And this time we're just going to press back to a child's pose. Big toes touching, knees apart. Allow your forehead to rest on the earth and breathe here for a moment. Now from here, turn the palms up to face the sky so you're more resting on the pinky sides of your arms, and reach the hands forward. And as you do this, you should feel a stretch all the way around the scapula, the shoulder blade. One more breath here. And turn the palms to the earth. Now from here, we're going to move into puppy pose. So what I would like for you to do is lift the head and then lift up so that you're on your elbows and bring the knees in underneath the hips. So it's kind of like your tabletop position. Now from here, you can extend the arms long or keep the arms where they are. Just shift the tailbone back like you're pressing into down dog. And if you need a little bit more through the shoulders, just walk the hands forward. And I like to allow myself to rest my chin on the earth, but it's quite intensive a shoulder opener to do this. So just go to the place that feels good to you, and it's perfectly okay to kind of be up in the air. If so, just look to the earth to protect the neck. Couple more rounds of breath here. Now to come out of this, I want you to shift forward onto the forearms, and now we're preparing for dolphin. So we're going to take the hands, wrap the hands around the arms so that the middle knuckle is on the outside edge of the elbow. From here, clasp your hands, making a triangular shape. Curl the toes under, lift the tailbone up and back like you're pressing into downward facing dog, and press your chest toward your toes. Breathe. If you need more, you can walk your feet a little closer to your elbows. Stay here as long as it feels good to you. If you want to play here, you can also take a foot up toward the sky and try to stack the body as if you were preparing for a forearm stand. So just play with that if you want a little bit more. And if a forearm stand is part of your practice, please feel free to take that option as well. And just resting into child's pose whenever you're ready. And give yourself a little rock side to side through the hips, eyebrow to eyebrow. And take one more round of breath here. And then press into your hands, walking yourself up to a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, and change the cross of your legs. So if you crossed your right leg over your left last time, cross your left leg over your right this time. And from here, just go ahead and bring the hands next to the hips, shoulders down and back. Take a round of breath, and as you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. If you need a little bit more, you can walk those left fingertips out away from the body. And if you need even more, take the right hand and just let the weight of the hand rest on the head, giving a little extra intensity to the left side of the neck. Now slowly release the right hand. Inhale the head up, neutral position. Walk the left fingertips in, and then exhale.
left to your left shoulder. And then maybe you walk the right fingertips out away from you to intensify that stretch. Jaw is still relaxed, tongue relaxed, still breathing. And feel free to take the left hand on top of the head if your body needs that. One more breath here. Slowly release the left hand. Begin to inhale the head up, neutral position. Walk the fingertips in. From here, take your hands, interlace your fingers. Take your hands behind your head. Let your head or the occipital bone or the curve in the back of your skull kind of rest in your hands. And then look up to the sky, allowing the head to fall back into the hands. Pull your shoulder blades together to open up across the chest. Take a big round of breath in. Open your mouth, sigh, let go. And now from here, just slowly allow your chin to move to your chest. Elbows move toward the floor. Weight of the hands, just give a little gentle tug on the head. And now imagine that you're going to draw a smiley face on your chest with your chin and just start to turn the head with a very small range of motion to the right and to the left. And as it feels good to you, you can make that range of motion a little bit bigger. Notice if you turn from one side to the other, if there's a pull in the muscles that support the cervical spine down into the shoulders. And then the next time you get to the right, take a moment there and hold. Take a breath. Let go. Slowly release to center. And now to the left. Take a breath. Release. Release to center. Release the hands, palm up on the knees. Slowly lift the head to a neutral position. And when you get to the top, just take a moment to feel your body. Observe. Now from here, this is your opportunity to move into Shavasana or corpse pose if you have the availability to do so. So if you have around 5 minutes, go ahead and move to your back. If not, and you need to close your practice with me, go ahead and we're going to close our practice today with the sound of the Om. So there's no right or wrong way of doing this. We're going to inhale, sweep our hands to the sky, fill your body with air, and just make the Om sound to close your practice. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me on Breathe Yoga. From a place of divinity within me, I honor and salute divinity within you. Namaste.